Yo, araitele kaji koni sirigi. Elomleto simu nefeneni. Oboliajo da kandala. Proudly brought to you by Voice of Teso, the people's choice.
The commercials are done.
For our learners. Our nursery is equipped with comfortable seating, engaging playing materials, and a cozy resting room, all following latest curriculum. Our elementary school boasts well-furnished classrooms, a state-of-the-art digital library, and a team of skilled and dedicated teachers. With a spacious dining hall, dormitories, and healthy ablution facilities, we nurture our learners morally, physically, and spiritually.
On Voice of Kesong is a Tereduda, Jajo Katanepedo, Kachirebono, Pokito, Tomosano, Kachirebono, and of course, Ani Jajo Kachirebono, Baro Kachirebono, Karibuno, Kachirebono, Tomo program, Kachalapo, Aloda. Of course, the Sabon Kachanapedo tomorrow weekend, Kachanependa, Lido Kachirebono. I want you to be a vibe, Tegel Kinaberebo. No, it was a lot of vibe. And I call Mokinjo Kachanepedo, Karebone, Jaisola Parajido, Kachirebono, Ngora, and Akoronga Mokinjebe. It was big and massive because Lango province came and terrorized the whole of Teso region, the whole of Teso region Kwachirebo. That is Anoya Nepe Anenda, Idumujo Kachane Pedo Kaberemo Aporikesa Kopoto, Osodi Dalosila Parajido Kwachirebo Noi, that is Angora High School Dabiana Jasi, Najabolia, Kidingi, Teso province, Kadokachiro Langwa Nepe Anenda. Now want to tell you, people were very many, but of course the biggest number came from the other side of Kachane Kaberemo Noya, Alopa Olango, and I was like, yeah. Nyini mamo ni soma onit. Yenda ajo kachane pero kaberebono ya na ebeti onasom anu anyunebe ipero na doka cherebono ya ne panenda aminute abolasho kwa doka cherebono ya ijaka doka cherebono ya ngupangunda. Second, I also want to thank the people of Teso who managed to travel from the various places. People came from Bale, people came from Jinja, from Kampala, from Kapchorwa to come and watch, to come and cheer the boys doka cherebono ne pianenda alaije doka cherebono idorai angora anen idio bian ajasa bolasho berebo ponkerela para. Of course, also be able to talk about Kaberebonoya, Ampon Keranepe, Anenda, Ajasabola Sholoka post primary, Anedo, Kacherebono Soroti, Akoronga Mokinjo Kachane Panebe. We managed to get a new champion in the district qualifiers. Kacherebonane, the teams will be preparing Berebonoi, Alosti La Palajedo Kacherebonoi, Alajedo Kacherebonoia, Aloslaje Angora, I do Mujo Kacherebonebe, Podo Kaberebonoia, Ija Kangunu, Luko Lightes, Soperosi, Itelekar, Dokacherebonoia, Dokacherebonoia, that is a couple. And ibuna anyune bereni kindo Kacherebono ya ampon kerane pe anenda kado Kacherebono bolasha cheda arira jola Arsenal. Aha, yesterday Arsenal mama kira propedo sa soma maradi sando Kacherebono otoma waike sana pe anenda nede bakaskebe one trophy down edope kopo dumujo do Kachane pedo Kacherebono bubia nesa grigo otakaniki ijaka do Kacherebono ya that is ampon kere. And I wanted before I came here in the morning, I managed to do a little bit of a roll call to some of the diehards of Arsenal, and I want to tell you, Emamele tinge simu and tamitinga na manaki neighbors da nepa nendebe wante seja kaitingo nelo sibon bona nepa nde koro G20 enda adoka Cherebono that is tupita ne nara bian abwesa grigo takani kijaka adoka Cherebono ya that is ampon kera nepe anda konga lamo kinjebe eja kaitingo ni eja kale baka Sadat redo poto manager zulu ochela zane panenda Abu yanekeza jo nyame kapa. Abwekesa jo ngop. Completely ngop. Jabo nachikele baka Ifaruk. Ngoni mamu ekesime losi. Konye hamajine police setting I don't know how he set his phone, but I want to tell you that you only get a message. Opus mamina kitengo. Opi mamina kitengo mutano mamina kitengo boro kwangu kwa eni. I also tried to call King Brimo, but he was also not picking up. His calls are in, and I think I got a message through one of the friends I think who was moving with him. It was really very terrible. Bianda tamringa no mobile simu kwenyingi za mamekesi malo siara ijasa pelektabia kilingo blacklist. I don't know, but I want to tell that yesterday that when we left radio here and of course we passed town and then akonga almokinjebe alilingeta unikera sitibala jaro ni sinajo town iso ane osita amanga je no waiko na ne konye osita ne pene. I want to tell you be mama kira paraka the whole town just went so mute atamtosiba na ike ununu music kujo city bala ejepole jari konye wapi ya mambo renda doka chane pedo kwa rebonoya abo pedo doka chire bonoya aisomona nini Uncle Simobian when he came here he pretended that was on phone because he never wanted to talk to anyone. But let me prepare myself for the show. We're trying to greet him, but wapi the guy just said mamudo kachenga da doka brebo na pedori. He just didn't want to talk to anyone. Oto apake na pabia na nepia nenda nidumu ngebe izie jakalu akeseru just nanga rikopo nwongon kwa naira rikopo ndo kwa chirebo noe. That is uni. But we don't know if they still stand more chances of winning the 3 trophies that are remaining because now they are still leading, of course, in the Premier League. Of course, all of us know that they are still in the Champions League quarterfinals. Ane panenda osoro to kopoloka FA Cup anid. Ibuni vere bene vere bonpono kerane panenda konyate gas veronica da rache jasu kwa chane panda do kwa brebo noi. That is all. Of course, over the weekend, as I told you, that the number of games first of the whole of last week here in Soroti, the qualifiers kwa chire bana ne panda loka post primary in and edumunjo be schools, of course. So when talk about light SS, short SS ane panenda, and then talk about the somere vere bongo pala Chebakai municipal do kwa kadoka chire bono luka aloite parents were able to hido kachane panaporika sakui factor araika muda osodi Aporopedo so kachane pedo kwa bonoya areza loma roto mabola shonu ka semi-finals, which means automatically they qualify alosti abwekini city araba abwekini city kile district auto mabola shonu da betaja utelaije ngora anudo kwa bonoya anyu nebe ngai isomerani epote I qualifying alosta bodia auto madoka chire bono nationals. So idumunje be auto finals ajasa ne first of all in the semi-finals we saw lightest of course aporikesa kwa pedosi I normal aloka modane panenda Ediopego to set tough game doka chire bonoya noti also the Sortesa so played against Esomero da Chitebaka Municipal. It was a repeat of that is last year in the finals. Of course they met last year in the finals. This time around they met in the semi-finals ane panenda Municipal of course so managed to win beating a team doka chongo pona loko Sortesa by goal to 0 doka chane pianenda. And of course dumunje to finals abu lightest so pedo I normal Municipal gondo kwa chire bonoi that is uni ando kwa chire bonoi akoda ikapaso ngezo kwa chire bonoi ane panda ina ptana cha jasi doka chirebo no isomasi automa doka chirebo no ya o weekend doka cha alopaldo while pesu that we saw doka bereba ne panda pesu nuka olila once again they managed to retain a couple akaolo akerekine I know only angels ane panenda porikesa ko perosa telekare game doka chirebo no that is angopongonda. So that's how games were and they automo so tioka chane panenda. But of course in Bukedia I also got confirmation ebe Amos College Maji the champions zoko chire bona ala para jaka online mo abokedia compressive automa penalty shootout saporikia sakwi karono zoko chane panenda automadaka na kaisa kanyangon endendo kwa chire bono yapo to luka Amos College pedosi aitele kado kwa chire bono that is like Sebolia ngizo kwa chire bono na ptana just kwa chire bono nina ado kwa chire bono somasi automa bola shobere bonpon kerane pe and I'm yet to get her from Ngora fully but they are in the semi-finals currently do munjo be Tepa the first fixer that I got Tepa the Somero Mugurane and already no mitaidia ningesida narai ino maybe anes timuro ko Arsenal he tried to console himself by became the first person to put automo status kiane panenda before even the game ended balaba muna rosakiro sine berebo nupono kerane pana. But of course the Kesomero idumunjo be we know that Tepa Faso is one of the footballing schools, not only footballing schools automa ongora ne panda ko idumunjo ya ne panebe Erasmus Kezalo chita ito sakiro kamara kadasho mano jokoro kwa chirebo noi ebe tabola kada Newton autobalation ka semi-finals as they're also trying hard to make sure that they want to defend Okachirebo Noya. That is a kopango pangonda. So ngesimo adomutu amungadomu tafisa do peberebo yapa yada but ajenengo anato mosana ngupangunda aibondo kwa chirebo noye adumuni akilo sineberebo angpon kera ne panda singesto ka berebo nda chajasi aisomasi automa abola choberebo ngpondo kwa chirebo noye reza kera ne panenda ngesto kwa nda jasoma so serbo to mailo ka fufa women elite league Ateker FC had a game at home and things didn't work out well to moside kesa ne panda no mtedo kwa chirebo nebo kesi oredo kwa chirebo ne panda. I think they also need a lot of work to do to make sure that they try to get get onto winning ways, and then they are yet to win a game. But of course, also they have been trying hard to make sure that drawing antike sa kwikonyedo aurane panenda domunja makedo ka chere panda do kare bonoya eparaka otoma owake sabo esagrigo pedo takani kindo ka chere bonoya. That is nakes kerane pianenda. But of course, so we want to hope that before the season ends, and then they'll also be able to come back to ka chere anepanda otoma winning ways, and then so ngesto ka chere bonoya jasi do kare bonoya ainapta kerane panenda ado ka chere bonoya. That is so do kare bonoya ko no to ka fadroma ne. One thing that I want to tell you first of all, we know that our team has been struggling financially. And one of the things that has also been, hindering our progress, finances panenda. And I want to call upon Itungalote. So looking at what happened over the weekend, more especially from the other day and then yesterday, you find that our team really put up a very good performance. And then, but the visitors, these guys came with a very big vibe. These guys came and overpowered us in our own region, in our own district of Kachanepan. These guys were very many. These guys were able to hire like around 15 buses. Imor kudo kwa naji morokandu di kalu poru bere bonoi. Idumunjo bedote bala kaisa unara kaisa kanyida nepe anenda. Also the jicheno aporo pero sapokedeke di piki na nepa anenda. And yet for us who at home anepa anenda idumunjo be, we kept on bickering around. And I am asking upon the leaders working at Okachala Parajebe, we can also be able to do better. We are very many. We have very big leaders of Okachane Panenda. What does it take you, Okachane Panda, even to just come together, just pick 1 million, at the right 500 1,000 Uganda shillings and panenda. I believe our team can also be able to be motivated 100%. First of all, we know that yesterday, our team reported a day to the game, which is very bad. And do you know what causes that? Iborene ya uti ngunu kere era nunare mametenyo mamedo kachira ani peruka brebono that is ikapun mameti kapun. The committee is trying hard. They're trying to make calls. They're trying to do whatever it takes. And but akurunga mokinje mama krosine ane paruka chire bono apana karoka chire bono ane panenda oka wangina. First of all, the players. We had a number of senior players ane panenda, and most of them in the previous matches before we qualified for the quarterfinals ane panenda. They kept on playing, but they were demanding the allowances and they kept on promising that is a Kesanin, and some of them I think decided the mama ekononyo Maundo kwa chere bonoya apokera nunarai akuriskesa kubirota chake na ikesi adoka chere bonoy kapun. Of course the players, the senior players also they keep on accusing their leaders, people who are managing them and epono motima lolo ko province be maminera sino abedo kwa chere bo, that is anonia ne pianenda. So for them they think they keep on deceiving do kwa chere bo case. You can see oko team do kwa chane panebe is a team that is so much being blended in with a couple of young players do kwa chere bonoy, and the majority Rudelo Motostroma or Somero Kamus Kolejane P Anenda. And the reason the truth is it is because the team does not have money, and yet we have the capacity. We have the capacity to actually bonoi. Honorable Pedun Neo Ongora, the new woman member of parliament. First of all, Ongora Ngesabo Lemute Tau. She's the one who decided to host the boys and also decided let this game be played. Alajedo Kachere Bonoi, that is Ongora and Akong Almokinjebe. The boys also never disappointed. It was a big fixer of Kachere Bonoi. Very big crowds that came from the other side of Kachere Bonoi of Lango, but still the boys put up a very good performance. Potondo Kachere Bona Pedosi. Drawing an panenda. However much, of course, so the couple of loopholes that I believe the technical team needs to work on, and they try to work on at the striking line. But of course, so even working on the striking line means that we need to get some of the senior players to come back and play. Panda for us. Now we are going to be going to Lango. That is going to be over the weekend on the 29th, and then it means we need to organize ourselves, and the organization starts now. Organization that is Akapani. So alipido waditunga loteso na bete chuti atoberondo to monamba le Paul atukoro silaje do kwachere bono elira nebe taboda do kwachere bono ya. That is a game ebetori abode game do kwachere bono that is angopona ne panenda atukoro silaje to monamba le Paul. And then also besides that atamatabaronda no pedro akere anyu nebe iganga kino na do kwachere bono committee bere bono polda abunga almokteso karaje otomosizo na jebe committee ngona so de jaskedi baja ilui poa depart jaskedi baja ilui po Ibajai. They are demanding those guys like around 30 to 40 million. But it cannot stop them from organizing the team, to play. But also the reason is because us, the people, we keep on talking a lot. We can have our own challenges, we can have our own problems, but a team, erectimule national team lo ni oteso kere limor kitone kere ardi jaso ni keda doka chire bono ida zato kisane panenda so elipiting atekero kingala ijebe kwa bebeto na boli ya Otomo weekend leboniti bian aporna drawing ate noti Otomo pakena pa bian konyara boli ana line konya ko ngalmo kingi pejo ngesa poto opedo sa pokeroto mo namba la tegel kina noi osodi kesa kwa bunire tia ipugoni doka chire bonoya obu okane panenda kwenye bodo apotisa pada opedosi anyu nebe aporopedosi asom pejoka doka chire bonoi osodi aikaro doka chane pe anenda so bian ngesto doka chire bane pana jata doka chire bonoya napta kere that is a somasin ana Otomo weekend anena sabiti ibuni babodo kwa chire bona ne panenda nyunebe ilosto kwa chire bonoi iloso ni alaije do kwa chire bonoi iloso ni laije ido oraido kwa chire bonoi lira atraikindo kwa chire bona ne panenda boli yake da do kwa chire bonoya that is naina chana do kwa chire bonoi that is porque of course most of the games Otomo weekend ne panenda por pedosi angeta kindo kwa chane pendera ino tenota ne panenda anapona ngole sa choli da kerabu soga abwe machingondo kwa chire bona ne panonga takinere jope golo ando kwa chire bonoi that is jope araido kwa chire bonoi a game loader Kidoka Chirebo, that is Anone Panda. You never know, this might be our season also to win it, Doka Chirebo. This might be our season to win it, Doka Chirebo, Panda. And we hope that we are going to be able to do Doka Chirebo Panda very well. Alaije Doka Chirebo Noya, Ido Orai Doka Chirebo Noya, Alaije Doka Chirebo Noya, that is Olira Song is Kapani, Unda Chejasi, Doka Chirebo Noya, Takere, Samasi, Otomo Pondo Kachirebo Noya, Angopa Angonda, Irekoni, Laije Doka Chirebo Noya, Panedo to Abonashunda Chejaso to weekend, and ladies and gentlemen, and I think let's start first okay, Dawoda Bole na Arsenal ne pe anenda Ibi and of course Seja Katingo na Teta decided to make a few changes, and one of the things that he decided to do was to give Kepa Arrizabalaga to be in goal, and of course Kepa Arrizabalaga, we know that Otomo tournament Paroda, he has been very much outstanding. Doka Chirebo is one of the reasons as to why Arsenal managed to play Otoma Abola Shobere Bonporo Kerane Panenda Aruka finals Konyebo Dumunja Betugabo Lipune Bakasebe no Akwabo Doli Apakine finals, and Logentungebe Ayanga Keti Morocco Arsenal Apakini Paul Mama yanga rodoka chire bone kopo ibora beta jaka ngo na tetasom ngesa bia kini kekeri ntut kere agiar neje goalkeeper eja katingo David Raya ne para nare mistake dope abolo mude neje jaka doka chire bonoya aliza ngopongo ndaloda ibaka doka chire bonoya Kepa Arrizabalaga instead of punching the ball akoreke saja kamune mopire spark ola pare bere mpira auto mechanic ya ne panenda adomuniko kuine baka oreli ya pia ne panenda kedikesa June chuta bia kini mopira ngon atumadoka chire bonoya that is IT. But of course also Ibian, if you have been watching that game critically, you will see that Arsenal, of course, so in the first 45 minutes, and I've observed Arsenal of the recent, every time they try to push for any early goal, nepe chukona ne panenda apodikesa ko geu to bere bono arda ke timuroka o Manchester City anepia nenda and dumunjobe the Man City managed to contain them. Matu ni keso jokoro kwa chwere bonoi ana aporikesa kui opedose abongo to matume na kayare to sodi ayi neba propedosa raki ndo kwa chwere bonoya ijaka bere bon porke ane panda the players of course like Pierre and Kapi they think to me a little bit struggle done in. Then secondly Emily Filo Arsenal ijaka tingo zumendi keda Declan Rice and also Mamu Ekese combination Arai started Doka Chirebo, and I don't know why Eze wasn't brought to start Otomo game of Pabiana Nepana, more especially Abuni Rabolia Ngaranijaka Doka Chirebo Noya Angpang Doka Berebo Noyare Irekijo Bianda Bane Panenda Eja Katingo Neloda Ebakai Declan Rice was too much Kau protecting Doka Chirebo Noya. That is the defense line. Of course it worked because Mami Kasaka Propedosa Chamaki Netor Anunebe Edumate Eto Doka Chane Pedoka Berebo Noy Egolo. But as I've kept on telling you that Eje 20 lo erai smart. Ngese jakale baka eja katingon Guardiola is a risk taker. The way this guy plants his players, you can never tell who is going to score you. This is the second time O'Reilly is scoring a brace, but playing as a left full back and yet he's a midfielder. So for him, he puts in players there, and the way he tells them to move in the pitch is one thing that makes him as a coach very unique. And more especially players also, if they take his instructions, and Anenda and Domunjobe, it managed to haunt a team local Arsenal and Panin. Aporikesa Kuya Bosa Ligobiano Takaniki Bonoya, that is a Kesane Panda. Arsenal is only lucky that we are now going into an international break, but otherwise things would have really fallen apart because Duchukesi losing at a game and then they enter into some panicky mode and then. But now, of course, they'll have to first of all go. The players will have to go for national duty and then come back for a recess, more especially Otomo Club Football Chanepe. And but I want to tell you, Bian Mama Christina Parakadoka Chure Bonoi, it was really a sad moment for Arsenal fans, and then up to now they can't believe that they lost against a team like o Manchester City ani dumunjo be li yoga joker lasena ne panenda eraido ka chire bono yanyu ne be erai juare jai juara rai mama lo konyare jai lo konyare mama kilo bere bon kon kera ne panenda ikono bere bon panenda. And of course, so adumunjo be weekend still wasn't really nice on some of the teams of Premier League. Brighton beat Liverpool by 2-1 and idumunjo be jakatingo on Anfield currently is on pressure and utasi luko Liverpool bere bayre nikini anyu nebe arai minaske sakorokini anyiko kini kereja kaitingon arai mamala kaneja kaitingon nyo Fulham also managed to beat Burnley by 3-1. Everton beat Chelsea by 3-0 and epe anenda jakatingon Liam Rosinia I think also might be on his way out at the end of the season and I don't think whether Chelsea will continue to work kereja kaidoka chere bonoya that is angoponda Leeds United and Brentford apolunguni drawing at 0-0 also like Spain Elche nomtosi Mallorca 2-1 Espanyol apoluko Getafe no mata kesi 2-1 Levante nomtosi Rio Viento 4-2 Osodo Sasuna ainomo Girona 1-0 Aido Sevilla nomtosi dokachane penenda Luko Valencia Sevilla aigono Iare andoka chere bonoya that is akoda ikapa Bayern Munich nomtosi Union Berlin 4-0 FC Cologne keda Borussia Mönchengladbach drawing at 3-3 Osori bodo Endehem keda Bayer Leverkusen 3-3 Wolfsburg apoluko Wanda Bremen no mata Wolfsburg 1-0 Osori Dortmund Borussia Dortmund ainomo Hamburg by 3-2 Raje Italy Parma apoluko Cremonese no mata kesi 2-0 AC Milan beat Torino 3-2 Osori Juventus drew keda Sassuolo. That is 1-1. Toulouse inomtosi Lorient 1-0. Also the Auxerre inom Brest 3-0. Nice apotluko PSG no matakesi 4 goals. Arepa nenda to Anila nin Otoma enabna Jasi Otoma pakina pamuka gana sabi tibiana Newcastle abweti mloko Sunderland no mokesi yarani Diope Aston Villa idumunjo be apoluko Aston Villa no mata West Ham yarani noti. Also the Nottingham Forest I no motoramos paza iuni anoka chere bonako daika pa Barcelona no mtosi rival Kane Diope noti. Celta Vigo apoluko Deportivo Alves no matakesi uongona iuni. Also the Atletico Bilbao apoluko Real Betis no mata kesiare anidio pedo Real Madrid ebia ni winning aroskesa kwe dabe uni anoka chure ane pedo kabarebo na nina anoka chure bono idatiza igono kwa chure bono idatiza iarirekijo etimlo ko Aston of Court Premier League apoenda na Kaisa Kanyare oto abola kenda Kaisa uni endiope osedi Manchester City point na Kaisa Kanyape endiopa nini oto abola kenda Kaisa on they have a match at hand osedi bono Manchester United number 3 kenda apoenda na Kaisa Kanyi anukanyi Aston Villa number 4 kenda apoenda na Kaisa Kanyi anu wongon osere Liverpool appointed na Kaisangono no kanyangon ngese jada roka chija kabere mo polkane panda kwenye Wolves Burnley kana West Ham ejasire mo polkane panda Ottoman relegation zone line ngezo ka chire bonoya ejaso ka chire bonoya ina chando ka chire bonoya that is angpon kirane panenda ngese jasa Christine Kirisomas mamunga jene team da loda ebaka ne panda Tottenham Hotspur aramam kesika ikesa kuite mo kinosa nini emiado ka chire bonoya anepa do ka chire bonesa grigo anyinebe takanikindo ka chire bonoya ija kabere bon porkere chap chapane pano to mosokone ro kongo anyokina nyona ne
agwela ro kana agwele ona bolia automotive mali gangi tijo kaneto mo radio akisika nyoni
and of course re kijane panede team ro ko Manchester United ngesa baka sane panebe abona lo Arsenal oja kale baka ya Miles Lewis Skelly ngesta kapando kwa chire bone utasikesa kui aitek do kwa chire bone balati ebu ai joining akesio to mo season ya ngon ija kaitire bolo polda raido poto mabola akalwa kapane bakasilo ko Arsenal be podo kwa chire bokesa ne panda chama kindo kwa chire bonoye that is onyo automotive do kwa chire bonoya that is angopa ngonda. So United are eyeing a surprise move for Arsenal's left back Miles Lewis Skelly with the groundwork in place of a deal to sign the 19-year-old England international. Manchester City's midfielder Bernardo Silva favors a move to Barcelona when his contract runs out at the end of the season, but the Portugal international is concerned that there are already enough young ball playing midfielders in the club that is Barcelona, so he fears that he might go there and then he ends up sitting on the bench. And in Newcastle midfielder Bruno Guimaraes tops Manchester United's list of potential replacements for fellow Brazilian Casemiro, and the club they have already held talks with the players representatives anepi anenda ebake bejasilo ko Manchester United achamanani keda eja kedo ka chirebo noya arizango pongonda ne panenda odebaka Bruno Guimaraes. United also will face competition for Chelsea's 21-year-old Brazilian midfielder Andre Santos with West Ham and that is Juventus both interested in signing the player. Nipu Naruto Mosando ka chirebo noya zango pangunda ibuna anyu ne bireni kindo ka chirebo noya noda ejaselo mutoso toma weekend anepi anenda. And of course the conversation aneje team loko Arsenal still will continue pakoto Mosando ka chirebo na pangunda. OP the offside man.
Welcome to Soroti Calvary Nursery, an elementary school where excellence meets holistic transformational education. Located along Soroti Moroto Road at Akaikai Center, Abalangbi, Soroti City East. We blend day and boarding facilities for our learners. Our nursery is equipped with comfortable seating, engaging playing materials, and a cozy resting room, all following latest curriculum. Our elementary school boasts well-furnished classrooms, a state-of-the-art digital library, and a team of skilled and dedicated teachers. With a spacious dining hall, dormitories, and healthy ablution facilities, we nurture our learners morally, physically, and spiritually. Ample playing grounds promote fun and exercise, with daily transport from Soroti town ensuring accessible education. Join us today at Soroti Calvary, where we live by our motto, Fear God and Excel. Enroll today and shape a brighter tomorrow. For more information, contact 0394 801 272 or 0789 610 514.
Every day we pay for something: transport, lunch, shopping, fuel, everyday life. But what if those everyday payments could upgrade your lifestyle? Now they can. Pay any merchant with Airtel Money and you could win from over 50 million Ugandan shillings in exciting prizes. The more you pay, the higher your chances of winning. Simply use the My Airtel app or dial *185*9# and your everyday payments could upgrade your life every week.
Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
I wish I could have soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Moringa. Made with moringa oil to give you soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Moringa and New Geisha Black Soap.
So, Muchara.
Yes, Daddy.
You know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later.
Daddy, why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole year and more? By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get Momo goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165*80# or use the Momo app.
Are you in search for the media to communicate your message across Eastern Uganda, or a companion to inform and entertain you all day long? 88.4 Vote FM is your ultimate choice. Tune in every Monday to Friday and listen to cool programs such as Ewala from 4 to 6 a.m., Yoga Kwenyun from 6 to 10 a.m., Wanijogo from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., The Sports Wave from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Elimunober from 3 to 7 p.m. Eburilo Yemuto from 7 to 8 p.m. Eupa from 8 to 9 p.m. The Night Lockdown from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. We cover all districts across Eastern Uganda. We are located on Plot 32, Haridas Road, in the heart of Soroti City. For inquiries, call 0392 960 687. 88.4 Voice of Teso FM, the people's choice.